this is Allie, and this is my first YouTube video, so go ahead and watch the video if you want to see more of how you can achieve this. Okay, so I know this isn't exactly what you guys wanted to see, but we'll get into the tutorial in a bit. I just have to like remove some of my blackheads and whiteheads, because your girl's got pores for days. Like, I don't even know why I buy so much skincare products and I don't use them. Like, laziness is real. So, 15 minutes is over. I'm going to remove this, and of course I'm gonna do it on camera so you can see just how ugly this is going to be. But Ew. But you guys have to see this. Like, how do beauty vloggers do this? Wait, focus on the damn thing. I don't know how to do it. My nose feels so smooth. So again, before we go ahead with the makeup, I'm just going to put a face mask first. So this is from Nature Republic. This was sent in to me by one of my closest students at work. So Ma, thank you so much for this. I love you. So this is the aloe vera pack, because Mama needs some moisture in her face. Boo. What? Stop.
We've been on to something.
Alright, so here it is. We got the frickin' mask on. We're gonna wait for, I think, does it say here? Guys, it's written in Korean, so let's just assume. I'm gonna look for the number. Oh, there it is. Okay, it says 10 to 20 minutes, so I'll see you back in 20 minutes, and then after that we can start with our makeup. It's been 20 minutes. Let's get this off of our face. Ah, the hydration, mama. Thank you. Okay, so now that we look like a sweaty duck, let's start the makeup. Let me just wipe some of this stuff off of my face, because we are going to be wearing, you know, colorful hell of a ton makeup today, so it's best to prep your skin. Alright, so we are prepped and ready. Let's start with the makeup. So first of all, we have to start with a primer. So this is my primer right here. It's nasty, it's dirty, but it does the job. So this is called the, oh my god, okay, so there you go. It's called the Rain Face Primer, Velvet Face Primer. I've used this for over 2 years now, I think. I've done it with my clients and with myself, and I really like it because it's velvety and it blurs out my pores, mama. Let's prep our face, put that especially where the big pores are. Alright, oh, it feels so nice. It feels so good. By the way, my nails are all janked up. Look, like. Alright, so we are primed. I went ahead and put my foundation and my contact lenses on off camera, so that this process could go a little faster. And trick number 1, don't forget to put foundation on your neck, girl. Just don't forget, you nasty. I went ahead, oh my god.
I went ahead, oh my god.
What did I do? It's not bleeding, so I'm fine, but I'm a little teary-eyed, so my freaking is bleeding. I was wrong. It's bleeding. How? It would be good for you to put some lip balm or like moisturizer on your lips. Keep them kissable. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. We have to glue our brows down for this makeup look. So it requires us to cover one brow because this is going to be a giant sunflower later on. So we have our trusty Elmer's glue. It's purple, it's real cute. And we're actually going to put this on our eyebrow. Now, this has to be a lot. Now it's glued down. Before it starts drying up, you have to comb your hairs upwards, okay? So this spoolie of mine is just literally my disposable spoolie, so it's okay if I get some glue on it. Okay, my eyebrows are so freaking thick and long. I did not know that. Ew, I look nasty. It's so weird. So wait for that to dry again. Okay, so while we are trying to let this weird eyebrow dry, we are going to start with our other eyebrow, which only requires us to shape it into a beautiful butterfly. Okay, so all we have to do is we start with the lower part of the brow. So try your best to just feather it lightly so that it won't look too harsh. This time go to the upper part and shape the tail of your brow. With brow pomades, a little goes a long way, so make sure you get to blend everything together before you put more product. Look at the difference between the two. We are finished using the pomade. We can use the eyebrow pencil from MAC, filling in all the other spaces. Just have to spoolie it through. These look like cousins from two different families. We're going to do this side. Back at it again. Ugh. Okay, so we're going to powder it first using translucent powder. So I have the RCMA translucent or no color powder with me here. We're gonna start covering the eyebrow down with some powder. Okay, as you can see, it looked crazy. That's just how it is. So we cover that up. Now we're gonna try and conceal this thing. I have here my favorite paint pot from MAC. So this is soft ochre. Now this is a skin tone shade so that you can cover up that area. So we have to stamp it down. By the way, you guys, we have to stamp it down to keep it from falling apart. Ooh, I fall apart. So it's best to stamp it on like this and then use the beauty blender to blend it, honey. We have the Age Rewind Concealer right here. It's actually pretty cute. It's from Maybelline. My boyfriend bought this for me, so I'm really thankful for that. Thank you, Bubba. Okay, cover that up, and once again we blend. We blend to the gods. So I have my trusty Oil Clear Smooth and Bright powder from the Face Shop. So it's actually really small, but it's pretty good. So we'll set that. So now we can start with priming our eyelids. So I have my flat brush right here. We're going to put some MAC Paint Pot, once again, on our eyelid. So now we gotta do this side. Done with the eyelids. Now let's start with the makeup. Oh, I'm so bothered by this side. So I think we should probably start with this side to make it, you know, less creepy. So first of all, we need to get a fluffy brush. And we're gonna use our Dream Street palette from Kathleen Lights. This is really cute. I really like this palette of hers. So we're going in with this shade and we're going to put that in our crease. And then we're going to dip into a darker brown, which is going to be taken from Juvia's palette. I'm so excited to use this. By the way, you guys, I just bought this last week, I think, and I really wanted to try to make a look, because look at all these colors. Look at all those colors. So we go into this brown shade right here, and we're going to use a packing brush to really get that contour in. So going back with that brush we used for the initial color, let's try and blend this part out up on the edges. Now that we got that down, let's go ahead and use the Jacqueline palette right here. So we are going to use the shade Central Park. It's a brown tone, really dark. So we have to use a packing brush to put it on the outer corner of our eye. Lid, not the eyeball, okay, lid. Gonna start packing that in. Alright, so we've smoked out that side. I look like an alien. Now that we got that part done, we need to make a cut crease. So we're gonna take our trusty concealer right here, put some in our brush, and we are going to cut our beloved crease, mama. There we go. So now we got the cut crease right there. We are going to pack on some of our glitter. So I'm gonna look for a brush that we could use to pack on that exact color. So we're gonna layer colors in to make it better. So we found our brush. This is pink, real cute. Now we're gonna go in with our MAC. So I'm gonna use this one and spray it onto my brush before we actually start packing on the color, because it's easier to work with shimmery pigments when your brush is damp or wet. Okay, so we're gonna look for the perfect shade. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with our Morphe Mocha something palette. So it looks like this, right? And I'm going to use this shade, this one, to put on our crease. Now we're gonna top that off with a lighter shade later on so that it'll look fabulous. Okay, so we're gonna pat that on there. And as you can see, we now got the shimmer down. Now we are going to choose a lighter shade so that our eyes will pop more. So I have this shade here, and I think it's called Kaleidoscope. It's a silver shade. Silver, silver. And we're gonna pop that on top. So I'm gonna look for a black shade, or darker. Okay, so we have a black shade here in our Jacqueline palette, and we're gonna hop onto that and add more depth. So now we have to smoke our lower lash line, and for that I'm gonna use this brush right here. Okay, so it's flat at the ends, and we're going to start with the lighter brown color that we put down, and we're just gonna tight line that down here. Okay, so now we can start with the actual flower.
Time you need sugar when you look at me, staring in your eyes, and I can see that you and me.
There you go, mama, you got a flower. Later on, after the flower is done, we're gonna put some leaves and do the other side of our face.
My love, tell me that you're down for this. Tell me that you're down for this. You fell into my heart.
Alright, so now that we got some yellow on there, pretty cute, I know. We are going to put some orange down here, below the petals, to give it some depth.
Girl, please, hey, tell me that you're down for this.
We got the yellow and the orange down. So now what we're gonna do is we have to retrace the lines to make our flowers stand out even more. Okay, so we got this side down. This time I'm going to get another brush. This is a smaller blending brush. And we're gonna go ahead and look at the brown shade from the Juvia's Zulu palette, and we're gonna start shading.
Said I should find someone new. Well, I was spending all my time writing songs for you. And then I began to feel.
And I'm gonna start putting on leaves. So let's outline where the leaves will go. Okay, so I think we're only gonna put 2 leaves because it's gonna take up a lot of space, and then we're gonna start with the other eyes.
I'm not faking. These walls once held us shaking. I need you now, I'm craving. Please.
There we go. Now we're a sunflower. Now we're going to do the other side. So we're going to do this off camera, so as not to take so much of your time. So anyway, I'm gonna be back in a few seconds, and you're gonna have the finished eye look on this side. You guys, so we're done with the other eye. So I know eyeliner isn't that easy to do. When you do make a winged liner, make sure that it's appropriate for the shape of your eyes, okay? So let's start on this side because it's easier to map out. So we're gonna do our lipstick. This is the MAC Retro Matte High Drama. So this is really dark. Let's give it a whirl.
Love that's by a cold stone. I've been fiending for your heart. I've been trying from the start.
Ooh. This is really dark. Like, wow. Someday I'm gonna have to learn how to line my lips with like a lip lining pencil, but now is not the time for that. So anyway, we're going to put the, I don't know what it is, just the lines.
I'ma take this risk, so please, my love, tell me that you're down for this. Tell me that you're down for this. You fell into my heart.
Now we're gonna line our lips.
Getting stressed about the time we've missed since you've been gone. Baby, it's been too long.
Alright, so we're actually done with the final look, but I'm gonna change into something more appropriate for this look. So that is the video. So this is the final look. Happy Halloween, y'all. By the way, you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below if you guys want me to try more looks. Bye! Ali is out, y'all. Snap. So there it is. This is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching me make mistakes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Shaky as fuck. I'm a sunflower, a little funny. No amount of makeup is ever going to cover up my rolls. If I could change overnight, I'll turn into that thing you like. Bye!